I'll take that second, but your first question is the solution. Am I correct?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Am I right?
Yes, you're right.
Number one, every phone call you make in this country is loaded up through a tower. Therefore, you can triangulate, isolate, and know where your calls are coming from. Second, apart from the monies that are delivered by cash, it is possible to trace all such monies that are paid through the banking system, and they are being paid through the banking system, transfers are being made. How come nobody knows what to do with that? Thirdly, even cash that is delivered by cash, even payments that are delivered by cash, they can be tracked by microchip that's less than the size of a pinhead. And we have facilities, we talk about a lot of things. As an individual, you can track anything, including a phone. So first, activate the cloud and cybersecurity potentials we have, which we have. Second, set an example with a single bank. Because if you've made a transfer on account of, kidnapping, what then happens most likely is that there is an account, there's somebody who owns it, is domiciled somewhere. This bank, it went through you. Can you talk to us? The bank then exonerates itself and says, it is not my business to prevent transfers. The security agencies then take it further. The bank is not involved. The owner of this account, what can you tell us? These are doable things. They are not happening. Of course, there's the argument that if you immediately move in, there will be collateral damage that could affect a lot of some of the victims. But the point is this. All over the country, the number and instances of kidnap have become so high, are multiplying every day. If you take the number of such incidents, the three of them combined, insurgency, kidnap, and banditry, that occurred in the last 2 weeks, go and compare it with what occurred between 2010, right? Between 2003 and 2010, the number is more in 2 weeks within Nigeria at this time. So that's about what to do about it. Security, technology can come in there, local intelligence can come in there. Now, what was the second point again about...
But the amnesty. Rehabilitation and reintegration.
Oh, yeah,
of the
yes, thank you. There's nothing preventing anybody from... There's nothing wrong with rehabilitation and reintegration. But I ask you a few questions. If you recall, from the time Zulum became governor till now, there were so many waves of insurgents who were surrendering. Sometimes 5,000. Refugee camps were being set up. Money was being spent on that. Now, for that period, we got more than 20, 30,000 of such insurgents. Nobody knew the location of Chekau, and these are people working with him, number one. Number two, I don't know by what screening method we came to the conclusion that these are repentant. Number three, you recall the incidents, two I think that I can mention right away, of where those de-radicalized, re-engaged as terrorists. And you must understand the context. I kidnap somebody, and they give me 25 million. You call me back and talk to me. And it makes sense. I say, no, I shouldn't be doing this sort of thing. You finish, quote and unquote, de-radicalizing me and release me. And what I'm getting from you is probably 200,000 in a month. In the period before I came to surrender, I was used to blowing all kinds of money, spending a lot of money on drugs, drinks, women, a irresponsible type of freedom. Now, I again find it impossible to keep. Second, those I killed their parents, and I'll speak with instances. We had once had cause to visit the Sheikh of Borno when we went there to do a training on crisis communication for security and military personnel. When we went to the palace, he received us, and the issue of insurgency came up, and he said, you people, by which he meant Nigeria and government, are not serious. And it wasn't during this government. You're not serious because every village knows those, among them who one day rose up and killed their parents. Now, those killers have been taken by government, put somewhere and are well fed, and use the expression. You then put powder on their faces and they say they should come back. What do you think will be the reaction of those who are looking at the person who killed 3 of their siblings or 2 of their parents? That the whole reintegration effort is wrong-headed because it's interested in announcing efforts, but not in announcing results. And we could be a little more specific even. Now, you've done the integration. You've given them something to do. Have you taken inventory of how many of them are truly integrated? That's one. Second, if you also look at the impact of the effort, are we not progressively demobilizing the Nigerian army by sadly dealing with the de-radicalization, the management of all? Yes, army is working in concert, but let's separate responsibilities. The army is trained to deploy maximum force. Are we not, by some of the things it's engaging in, distracting them from being professionals?